Hello, Brad. How you doing? Everything fine there?
Great. Thank you, Leandro. Good to see you both, and good to see you as well, Alvaro.
Good to see you, Brad.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, Brad. We are really excited. We have been right now in Madrid. We have been the whole day talking with our team. We have 25 of our top executives and sales team here. We have been talking about the planning, the session, the things that we are moving toward forward, and all the things related for our telecom business. We have a telecom event tomorrow and the day after tomorrow here in Madrid, and we are really excited. We try to take advance all the time that we have a very big telecommunications event to sit together with them, sharing our vision, what we are doing, what our plans are, and this is very exciting for us. Alvaro, do you want to tell a little bit how was the feeling today after the meeting?
Well, it was a great meeting. As Leandro said, we have here in Madrid 25 of our top executive. They flew from different places in the world. We are having this, taking advantage of that we are meeting here in Madrid for the wholesale world congress this year. So we are very exciting. We have many business meetings, bilateral business meetings with different companies and players in the industry. So we are excited about what we are. This help us to close the year with high expectations about the future.
That's excellent and very exciting, I'm sure, for all the shareholders to hear. Would you mind, gentlemen, mind taking a few minutes and just answering some of the biggest questions that I've received, and as IR director about iQSTEL from the shareholders and the ambassadors?
Sure thing. But let me tell you first,
Sure.
this is an initiative that you brought to us like several months ago, and we want to start to doing this kind of interviews for the shareholders in more often to bring them, better than a shareholder letter, something, more giving us the opportunity to talk and to try to transmit the emotions that we have here about the company and the things that we are doing. So, of course, Brad, bring us the customers, the questions from the shareholders.
Yeah.
For us will be fantastic to having this opportunity to clarify anything and talk a little bit more about what we have been talking today.
Yeah, thank you for that, Leandro. I can tell you firsthand to all the shareholders out there that anytime I've had a question, both Alvaro and our CEO have been very, very accommodating to answer any of the questions. So let's just dive in to some of the top questions that have come my way. And so, with no particular order, one of the first things that I've seen come from some of the shareholders is, what is iQSTEL's strategy to increase trading volume and improve liquidity?
Yeah, sure. First to talk about the stock, I think we have to start for the core of the company is how the business is going and what we are doing here, because we published a very good shareholder letter trying to summarize our conversation with the investment banks and try to explain very clear and very summarized what the strategy is for our company. We are building a robust business platform that we, started in 2018 up to 2023. We increased from $30 million revenue to $144 million revenue, and we have a forecast to $290 million revenue. And in this process, we have been increasing and acquiring companies and growing the business and everything. And of course, we have a very detailed strategy about how can we increase our margin, increasing our mix between SMS and voice business. And we are in the process to reduce costs, getting a unified platform to increase synergies. And as a result of several initiatives that we published in the shareholder letter, we are expecting to increase around $2 million bottom line for the company. But more than this, we are working to in a business platform. And the way that we want to tell about the company, because we have a bright future, is, we have been building a strong relation with the customers. We have some customers where we have business relation for them that we sell them like $2 million per month. So the strategy is to take advantage of the trust that we have built with them and adding more services, value other services. And this is the reason why we have been working on the development for a fintech platform, EV platform, and AI-based solutions. So we are really excited. We share this with our executive team, and
Yeah.
we are in moving the company in the toward the right direction. I don't know, Alvaro, if you want to add a little bit more about this process and all the things that we have been talking to becoming the corporation.
Yes.
Well,
You wanna
please
add
continue.
something?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Well, we expect that the market is gonna at some point the market is gonna value understand the message what we are trying to bring them. Um, it- our main purpose here, our main goal right now is to increase the business value of the company. So making the company more profitable, continue increasing our revenues. We expect that that is gonna impact in the trading of our stock in any time in the near future. So because there is not much that you can really do in order to uh, get
Increase awareness.
increase the awareness of the company. That's the path
Yeah.
that we are following. um
And,
and
and
But
if I
but
may,
listen. Let
yeah.
me answer, because we have been doing several things together, because we represent the company as a team. So we have been part of attending to several uh, investor conferences.
Yeah.
Presenting the company there. We have been visiting five investment banking in New York, talking about the company vision, what is the current situation to our
Yeah.
uplist to Nasdaq, and of course, the company is gaining more eyeballs over the company, because we have every time that we have a meeting with a potential investor is something that, oh well, we have to look at this company, and this is the process that we are, always increasing. We have been
Yeah.
working, Alvaro, with several information that we share with the company as company profiles, shareholder letter, clarifying the vision, different videos. So we have been improving our communication channel with the customers. But at the same time,
Yeah.
growing the business, that is the core business. So we are in the
Yeah.
process to increase the marketing awareness of the company. We are in the process to engage a professional marketing firm to support us to talking more about the company and the good things that this company has, because we are part of an amazing company, and that's Alvaro. Can you tell? That's basically the feedback that we got from the investment bank there in New York, right?
yes, they were all impressed about the company, the performance, the how the revenues has been increasing, the value that we has been adding for our
Yeah.
shareholders during all these years. They are all interested in doing businesses with iQSTEL. So I think we are in the right path. The
Yeah.
market is going to respond at any time. We are sure of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And I think this dovetails into a really good next question, Alvaro, maybe for you, which is what are the steps right now that iQSTEL is taking to really enhance profit margins? We get a lot of we get that this is the company headed towards $1 billion, but I think some of the concerns have been from shareholders that, okay, but the profit margins are narrow. What are you guys doing right now to increase that, and what are the steps to enhance the profit margins?
What we are doing today that is important today to build the future, Alvaro. Tell
Yes.
a little bit about the strategy.
Well, the strategy is we have to increase, of course, the gross margin of the company. We are working very hard on changing the mix of products that we have today. The This company has been doing businesses in the voice arena for the last I don't know, since the beginning. The margins in the voice are low margins, okay, but we included in our portfolio some SMS services, particular SMS services that has a very huge margins over 20%. And we are pushing very hard on that direction. That's one of the reasons we are here in Madrid, because this event is particularly focused on SMS. Not They do both, also, but is more focused on SMS. So that's the purpose of bringing this huge team to Madrid this year.
Yeah.
So that is basically the strategy on increasing our gross margins. But I like that the people see this, and we always do this in our filings. We show what the telecom division is doing by itself. Our telecom
Interesting.
division is net income positive. So, but of course, we are building a company, and we have a lot of costs right now related to the public vehicle. Okay, there is a lot of expenses related to the financing that we have got from for the acquisitions of the last companies we acquired.
No,
So
we have a Quixtel tail in
yes,
the
in the
acquisition for
acquisition, but
debt. Yeah.
when you look at the telecom business itself, okay,
Mhm.
we are talking about a company that has a positive operating income and is in the right path.
Interesting.
Um, that line is going to cross at any time in the near future, and we will have a net income positive company in the very close future. So
Let me just write up a little bit about what we are doing today. Today we are
Okay.
promoting to increase the SMS volume, because if we grow SMS in 10%, it represents equivalent to grow the 25% the voice business. So we are growing the SMS. This is the reason why we are here. We are in the process to move all the companies together to one single platform, telecommunication platform, that could reduce costs at the technological expenses, but at the same time we are in the process to consolidate our value for the international business and for the US domestic business. And we are going to have several savings in that process. So we estimate that the saving in total of doing, this process to increase our SMS mix, plus reducing the technological cost, plus savings and synergies, we are estimating at around $2 million that we can create in addition for our bottom line. So our future is bright in this process.
Yeah, and that certainly is significant. Did Just out of curiosity, did strategic acquisitions like QXTEL also further enhance the margin expansion? And do you see that also the acquisition strategy also something that'll help with increasing margins?
yeah, of course, because QXTEL brings an SMS business with them. So uh, part of the reasons that for us to focus on close that acquisition was the mix of products that they have, and not only that, but also the business relationship that they were building for with the SMS business as a goal. So we are aligned in the vision and in the efforts that we want to make together.
Listen,
Okay.
every time, Brad, that we acquire a company, almost we try to increase our portfolio of products. Of course, we are looking for increase our strategic customer relations. we are looking for gain footprint because right now it's important to remark we have 100 employees. We are footprint in 20 countries. We covering 17 time zones. We have seven
Yeah.
offices from Miami, Venezuela, Argentina, Switzerland, UK, Turkey, and Dubai. So we have been building a very strong presence and footprint. And but more than this, always we generate a lot of organic growth. And let me tell
Hmm.
you just a figure. In 2023, 2023, our revenue was 144 million, and our organic growth was a third, correct?
A third
Was
of that.
was $50 million. And this year, adding the revenue of iQSTEL, we are expecting to achieve 280 million, and our organic growth will be $90 million. So a third of our growth was based on organically. And the secret sauce is this. We are creating synergies and offering every single day a better portfolio of products and services to our customers.
Yeah. Yeah, you really are building a telecom powerhouse once you bring all these subsidiaries together under one house. That's for sure. And if I may, that brings up one of the questions that was asked, which is with all these recent acquisitions, you touched on it lightly, but how are you ensuring that these companies are being integrated effectively into the company?
Ah, very, very good question. This is the reason why we spend a lot of time in operating meetings every single week. We have been working on a plan. In fact, we share as in very a lot of documents in the past weeks as a company summary, shareholder letters, presentation. What is
Yeah.
our strategy? And Alvaro has been working with the financial department planning to create a plan for the next 3 years. Alvaro, can you talk a little bit about our plan for the next 3 years?
Yes, well, we have projected we have a budget and projection for the next 3 years until December 27, 2027. And we have been sharing that information with our subsidiaries, and we have built that projections and budget working with all our teams in the subsidiaries. When Leandro mentioned that we spend a lot of time on operating meetings, it's not only a one-to-one, so it's not only us with the heads of
One company.
one company. Is that we have a weekly meeting with the heads and the CEOs and the head of the commercial departments of all our subsidiaries get together, sharing information about customers, sharing information about the market trends,
Right.
businesses that I'm doing business with this company. What kind of I need this support from you guys, or how can I help you to do a business with that company, because we have this kind of traffic, or we have this product in our portfolio that you can put into your offer and bring that to your customers. So that's basically what we do. That's why we have been able to have that amazing growth, organic growth.
And we work in two directions for the cross-selling and upselling, because sometimes we
Yeah.
can cross-selling with other division, but all other times we have a very good relation. Then the only thing that we need to sell is more products and services to that customer. So we work in
Yeah.
those directions. Brad, listen.
I think. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. I was just going to say, I think we've all seen that in these conferences. Every time I've seen both the pictures, I mean, particularly the last conference in the DC area, I think it was clear the synergy between all the companies, all the employees
Correct.
coming together, all the services, the unification was really there. But the cross-selling from we had a shareholder that attended the event, and they came back and said that they were just really blown away by how well all the different areas of iQSTEL and all the subsidiaries were working together from that cross-selling and marketing standpoint.
Very good. Brad, let me suggest this. Let's have these meetings in a regular basis for 3, 4 questions, for keeping our shareholders updated and giving the chance to asking several questions. And so let's again coordinate something for maybe 1 week, 10 days. So when the market need it and the shareholders need it, we are going to have. Right now, we have another appointment to be there with another business meeting. But I want to giving you the opportunity to wrap up. I don't know if you want a single question to answer very short or something.
Yeah, we're going to put together some more questions, and just to give our audience a cliffhanger, some of the questions coming up are about NASDAQ and uplisting, how we're going to get to NASDAQ, and some other questions about the stock. But we're going to save that for the next time that we have
For the
hear
next
more about
time.
the New York meetings.
Yes.
And yeah, absolutely. So thank you, gentlemen. Very
No,
impressive,
please.
and thank you for taking the time out in your meetings. It's
Hey,
meetings today from Spain.
listen, Brad. It has been a pleasure being here. Having this opportunity to share our thoughts with our shareholders. We are very proud of the company that we are building. We strongly believe that we have a strong opportunity ahead. The business platform that we have been working and developing is amazing, and we are in the process to sell high tech and high margin products, and we are going to giving you news very soon about this. So thank you very much for our end,
Sounds good.
Alvaro.
No,
Yeah.
thank you, Brad. Let's repeat this. Is so put together some question.
Yeah.
Next time we will talk about the Nasdaq of listing to update our shareholders and followers. Um, Happy to have this kind of friendly conversation.
This
It's very
chat. Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. No, it's great.
No,
Thank you.
please.
Go iQSD. Go iQSTEL ambassadors and shareholders. We appreciate your support, and we'll be back for more with these in the
No,
future.
thank,
Thank you,
thank
gentlemen.
you, thank you to all our shareholders, and thank you to our ambassadors too. So
Yes.
thank you very much. Bye bye, Brad. Thank you. Take care there.
Bye bye.